Starting the recording a little bit early again. It looks like Mono Black Control and Black White Control are going to be facing off, and we're up against the mystery deck, which is probably going to be Is It Delver? But they did smoke Stompy 2-0, so maybe they're on something different. Maybe they're on Blue Black Control or something. Hopefully we can just play first and get a good draw. 0, 0, 0, 0. And we are, and we play first, and we snap keep. Sounds good against anything, so. I should probably start ordering my my plays from the other way, so that the card I draw doesn't change the order. But basically, I'm gonna go plant, mine, prism, land, oracle, or if I draw tower, just land that mole drifter. Opponent's on the mole. They're bottoming, and I'll play a plant, and then I'll F6. I'm always scared to press F6 too many times. It blinked. It saw that I pressed some button, but it didn't want to play it. Looks like we are on against Delver. They might be tried, but they had a result a couple weeks ago with Is It Delver, so that's why I assume they're on Delver. Hand's fine against Delver. It's not spectacular unless I draw a tower, but it is fine. I hope my opponent plays a threat and I can slam this Mole Drifter with no fear. Oh, yes. Yes, indeed, Elise. Sometimes you just get the nuts. Don't know what to say. If my opponent goes Plains Tribe, then we're going to have to do some very hard thinking. I guess it doesn't. I guess there isn't anything. You can just play Mole Drifter and say go and hope they don't kill you. Thank God. Alright, Stonehorn? Yeah, I definitely have to play Mole Drifter. There's an argument that you want to keep Mole Drifter after they've used their burn spell, because Mole Drifter is very good even if it's just on the board. But given that next turn I can go Oracle into Dignitary, and I can't play Mole Drifter alongside another spell, I'm just going to play my Mole Drifter for mana efficiency reasons. Wow, my hand is shaping up insane. I could just start floating out, but hopefully not. Ooh, Ash Barrens. They might go Miscreant, Hold Up, Sprite. They have to get a threat in play. And if they... They also need to kill my Mole Drifter before I have Flicker up. Because if they just let me untap, I'm going to play Oracle. Yeah, and I'm going to see what I draw, but more than likely I'm going to keep Flicker up. I'll play Oracle. They didn't shuffle off Ponder. They did shuffle off Ponder. Oh, prohibit. Everything's just working out for me here. Yeah, I'll just keep Mole Drifter back. If they had not shuffled there, I definitely hold Mole Drifter back. But they did shuffle, so I could consider just swinging with Mole Drifter. Oh no. Now, if I had gotten to Flicker there, then my opponent would just probably be dead. But they might be able to kill my Mole Drifter. They might blind flip here. Kill my... Yep, they blind flipped. They might kill my Mole Drifter and not have a counterspell. Though, even if they have a counterspell, I'm fine. Because I get to play stuff next turn unimpeded. Like, I get to Capsize buy back the Abomination and play anything I draw. I've got 2 Dignitaries to burn my opponent's combats away. Nothing. I should have played land first. If they have a Daze plus Dispel, punished me for not going ahead and playing the stupid thing. I'm going to be able to capsize with buyback plus hold up prohibit, and I'm basically just delaying the game further and further and further until I draw a Muldrifter, which I will cast right now and then prohibit their counters. They don't even have counterspell up. Jeez. This is busted. This is so stupid. I'm gonna end turn and get a pulse from my other Muldrifter with teachings. If I use a burn spell on Muldrifter, I guess I'll let that resolve. Which, if they end a turn. Oh. This is very ambitious. This loses to so many things. Ah, my opponent missed the blind flip there. So that's cool. Sure, whatever. Like, what if I just have another flicker there? Eh, whatever. I'll let them ninja and then I'll Moment's Peace and then the game's over. Whoa, they... Alright, I'll let them sprite this Moment's Peace. I'll take 2 damage. I'm not above taking 2 damage. My opponent played a mountain already, so... Unless I've got main deck Pyroblast, I'm fine. In a turn, I am going to just run teachings out. If they counter it, who cares? I'll just flash it back or something. That's fine. If they play another one, I'll counter it. Nope. Alright. We'll go ahead and get our Pulse. And then we'll Pulse back and play the thing. Not going to say that's an incorrect concession, but it is pretty funny. We haven't played against Delver. Content on the draw is bad. I'll keep Quicksand in, take out Fingraph. Capsize is unnecessary. And this is always what I think about. Do I want Deep Analysis or Pulse? And I'd rather have Pulse on the draw. Deep Analysis is very good if you have time to just play it, because it will let you outgrind whatever they're doing. But if you're playing it on turn 4 and you haven't hit Tron, there's a very good likelihood you're not untapping. So, yeah, I haven't wiped Moment's Peace against them, even on the draw. There are scenarios where I'd like to teachings for one, but card is just not great when it's getting sprited. And I've got a bunch of other interaction here. I can just kill some of their creatures to delay the game until I can build up a forest on the field. Oh, this is so close to keepable. It has every card I want, right? It's got the Muldrifter, it's got a Pyroblast, it's got 2 pieces of Tron, and it's got an Oracle for turn 3 play, and it's got a Dignitary to buy time. I just need to draw a colored mana source and lands. Many of my lands also colored mana sources. Many of my colored sources also lands. But this is the kind of marginal hand that can work out or get punished depending on what I draw. I've got 24 lands in the deck, so 22 left. How many 6-card hands are going to have 2 or more than 2 lands? Or just 2 or more lands, really. I'll keep. Like, if I just draw a Grotto off the first 2 draws, I can just Pyroblast the first threat. Okay. Of course, if I miss my 3rd land drop, I'm toast. Okay. F6. Turn 1 Delver blind flips pretty tough. If I draw a Grotto, I'm slam killing that insectile aberration. That's for sure. Hopefully my opponent doesn't have another thing. Yeah. Grotto. A third land's fine. It means if I do draw Grotto, I do have a turn 4 play in the Oracle. It also makes Prism better, because I can Prism plus Pyroblast. Grotto. Look, I'm not casting anything, but on the other hand, I have Tron. Like, if my opponent didn't have turn 1 Delver Blind Flip or a turn 2 Active Ninja, I'd have time, but since my opponent had the turn 2 Delver, I'm going to be... Turn 2 Delver Blind Flip, I'm going to be on the back foot. I need to draw a colored mana source here. Boom. Alright, I'm pretty much dead. My opponent's going to end a turn... No? I thought they were going to Sprite end a turn, but... Because that cuts off their... That speeds up their clock, rather. Still alive with Grotto. If I get a Grotto, I'm going to slam a Dignitary. Yep, slam Dignitary. I just want to buy more turns to draw more things. This doesn't get Pyroblasted. It gets Counterspelled, but whatever. It doesn't get Sprited or Pyroblasted. Opponent has a Gush, which they may use next turn while running out of threat. Oh, there's the Sprite. I think they should have ran that out the previous turn. They have the Ninja now? Is that why they're running Sprite out? Yeah, they do. Alright. Let's go to 3. Play Muldrifter. Hopefully don't get countered. And then, oh. Why? Alright, alright. Maybe they already had the Ninja and they weren't trying to draw to it. But then they could just Ninja and draw a card and then see if they want to Gush. Whatever. I'm dead, and if I don't just run out Muldrifter and draw a colored mana source, so might as well. Alright, Grotto. Boom. That is not Grotto. But it's close. Alright, they did have the counterspell. You should absolutely just counter Muldrifter there. There's no reason to let it resolve. Like, what card am I going to play that's better than a blocker that draws me 2 cards? Like, even Arrows is much worse than Muldrifter in that situation. Alright, kept a sketchy hand. Do I want Deep Analysis on the play? Maybe. Overpulse? Maybe. I'll keep Quicksand in. I do want a little bit more than 23 lands on the play. Alright. The Deep Analysis could be a Moment's Peace or Pulse of Marasa. That hands are very good. Alright, I need to draw a land in the top 3 cards, and I need my opponent not to have Daze or, I guess, a Null. But I like my hand if I can get a land and my opponent doesn't have the nuts. Alright, I got another land. Oops. Could have sworn I collected on that the first time. Alright, they don't have Daze. Maybe they have a Artifact Destruction spell. Almost. That would be very weird if they did, but you never know. Alright, my opponent just plays nothing. They only have 1 land. Shameful. 1 land, no cantrips, and they kept. You would certainly play a cantrip to get your land drop there, I would imagine. Muldrifter's very good, but I do want more lands. More lands. Alright, this Grotto could be a Muldrifter. If I draw a plant, and I'm gonna miss having the thing there. They just drew that, I assume. Otherwise, they would certainly have. Alright, that hand's fine, I guess. They kept a 1-lander Evolving Wilds hand with Miscreant. That would have been much better last turn. I can Dignitary and stop them from ninjaing, but if they ninja, whatever. Of course, now I wish I had Dignitaried. Whatever. I'll just kill a Miscreant right now and swing. I'm going to gut shot there because, yeah, if they have this other Miscreant, it sucks for me. But if they just played land and played the Miscreant, then I can't prohibit the Miscreant anyway, so. Whatevs. This way I get to swing, flicker my Prism and Oracle, and see where we go from there. I'm going to start wanting to get these Dignitaries into play, though. Because a Ninja here would be unfortunate. Alright, swing first, yeah. Do need to hit my land drops eventually. Mystical Teachings means if I ever hit Tron, I'm going to win outright. So, the more I can draw, the more I can get more chances to hit a map or a plant. The closer I'm going to get to just close the game out. Like if I hit a land off this Prism and I can map into, or I can Oracle and do a map or a land. Map's fine. I missed my land drop. That's fine. I put in arrows on the bottom. That's also fine. Because I'm going to be playing much more powerful spells than my opponent. And this is where Deep Analysis is great. Yeah, Pulse would be good. Pulse would be fine. Moment's Peace would be terrible. It would just be garbage. It would be horrible. It's a Dignitary that gets sprited. Very bad card. But Deep Analysis is 4 cards. Maybe my opponent has 2 counterspells to use on it. That is a great card. Getting to get rid of 2 of my opponent's counterspells is fantastic. They don't have the Ninja? Oh, they're dead. Alright. Crack map, get plant, play 2 Dignitaries. They can't get sprited yet. So yeah, they can counter the first one. And I also probably shouldn't be floating 4 mana, because I kind of want them to use the actual counterspell on this Dignitary, given I have 4 of them. But I am just going to play another Dignitary. I'm not going to Deep Analysis first. I just want to stack up combat skips. My opponent counters this one. Who cares? They do. Oh, they Brainstorm? Alright. Maybe they play Daze. Who knows? Most Delver decks don't, because you can't. It's very difficult to play Daze in that deck. Alright. I get 2 free steps to avoid ninjas. Meaning next turn I can just go off with Teachings or Deep Analysis, depending on what I draw. If I draw a land, I'm probably just going to play the land and then Teachings into their turns. I'm going to lean on Deep Analysis now, though. Alright, my opponent doesn't know their top cards. I did target myself, right? Yeah. I could get double countered here. If I play arrows and then prohibit, they could have a counterspell and Pyroblast. I think that's fine. It forces them to have an actual... Oh, that works, I guess. I don't want to do anything. No, okay, we're fine. Go Deep Analysis now? I've already played a land. I'll just play a Dignitary. Again, the more turns I have, the better my outlook is. I'm also at a healthy life total, meaning I can Deep Analysis without worrying about getting quad bolted, because I can still stay at 13. What? This is unconscionable if they don't have mutagenic growth. I just killed Delver, right? Yeah. Maybe they have mutagenic growth. That's terrible block. Take one. Whatever. I could either reduce their fairies in play, which makes their sprites worse. I don't really care about sprite that much, though. Because if they play more fairies, if they play the fourth miscreant or double sprite, I'm going to be able to counter back. So, that was a good draw. My opponent has one more combat left to skip. Alright, deep analysis. These are good cards. I can't double counter, though. It's unfortunate. Which means I probably want to just play a Dignitary, do what they do. I'm doing this all pre-combat because I'm lazy. If my opponent taps out a Pyroblast, I'll just slam a Mole Drifter, but I doubt they will. I assume Screds come out. My opponent's putting in a nulls, they gotta take out something. I am a fool. I'm just a fool. I'm not a fool in love either. I'm just a fool hoping to get to the finals, given my my very good start game one and hopefully my win here. They could have actual counterspell and they've just been sandbagging it, but all right. So they took out bolts and not Screds? Like, what else are you taking out, really? You're putting in annulls. Come on. Maybe my opponent doesn't have Pyroblasts? Like, they just can't afford them or something? Oh, I should probably look at their old deck list. I just been ignoring that. Yeah, it's from the end of February, but whatever. Maybe they got something. Yeah, they had Pyroblast at that point. Maybe they did take out bolts. Who knows? Anyway, I've got double counterspell up, so I'm going to go ahead and lead with a Molly Drifter. Yep, and then we'll prohibit this, and hopefully they don't have Dispel. Or not Dispel, oh, I'm not even worried about anything. I'm worried about double Dispel, I guess. Okay, they didn't. Oh, they don't even have Sprite? Did they side Sprites out? That would be nuts. Nuts in a good way for me, though. Assuming this all works, I should have done this pre-combat, but whatever. Or post-combat, rather. Because now I can play that in the Flicker. Now I got to use up my floated mana, so it didn't matter when I did it. Alright, I believe I'm going to win this game. I have the teachings to prevent me from running out of gas. My opponent's down to 3 cards. They haven't used any gushes. I should probably click through this. So, and I don't think... Do they have another turn to skip? Huh. What do I flicker? Do I just store up more combat skips to make sure I have time? Am I in danger of not having enough time? Like, I'm going to have an Air Force next turn. So I can just draw a card. Nah, I'll just give myself more time. Cool. Wall is very good. Wall probably locks the game up, in fact. I'm going to slam a Mole Drifter. Yeah, they can have Counterspell. Whatever. Gush? No. Actual Counterspell? Third one? I can Teachings and try to counter it, but I don't want to get sprited. Same reason I'm not going to play this Oracle. I'm just going to play a Cove. End of turn Teachings, end of turn Teachings again. Oh, actually, I should not auto-yield. Or not F6, because I'm going to swing. If they double block Miscreant, then the game's on. They have another spread? Sure, whatever. So I'm worried about actual counterspell if I play this wall. Screw it. Slam wall. If they have the 4th actual counter spell, they have 1 card left in their hand. Get myself a flicker, in case they have a relic or something. And pass. I could Teachings now. I'll just wait. If my opponent plays another Miscreant, then I'll Teachings in response, so I don't get sprited, but other than that, we're just golden. My opponent has no more skipped combats stacked up, but they're going to have a huge problem on my next turn. I will get a blast. I am running out of instants. So I can Teachings for Teachings and then get the 2 blasts. Alright, this resolves. If I play Oracle and then Pyroblast their Sprite, so that's 4, basically. Well, maybe I should just float it. That's done. I can then flashback Teachings. I think I'm short on colored mana. I can't flashback Teachings for Teachings and then get a Pyroblast with the other Teachings. Because I'm 1 colored mana short, or 1 regular mana short. Tapped, and then tapped, and then I'm float. I only have 1 floating. Yeah, whatever. If they have double Sprite. Oh, they don't even have a Sprite. Wow, that's not great for me. Oops. Nope, no. A little bit of client lag so far. I'll go ahead and Teachings for Teachings. It would be crazy to counter this one, right? I know I have Teachings plus Pyroblast or something else, who cares? Upkeep. My opponent might have ninjas in hand. Man, if they didn't Sprite that, they're way better player than I am, so I'm going to go ahead and run out Flicker here. Alright, they didn't Sprite. Let's go ahead and Pyroblast. If they have another Sprite, then good play. Wow, they had double Sprite and they didn't counter the Oracle. Okay. Way better player than I am. Anyway, I've got 2 Pyroblasts coming up with his Teachings, so I'm just going to swing. And I should be able to kill him soon enough. If we go land Ninja, bring back the Miscreant, they're still dead, so who cares? Yeah. Sure. They get to draw 1 card. They get a random card plus a Miscreant in their hand. And they've already played their land, so they can't even Miscreant this turn. So I get to counter the Miscreant. Beat for some number. So if I draw any spell, yeah. Any spell wins me the game. Just outright wins. I'll get a mine, because I'm going to play a gain land. Oh, should I play a mine there? I didn't do the math on my manas. I don't think it matters. I can kill Augur and swing for 5. Or I can just swing. Or swing for 4, I guess. Yeah, definitely don't kill Augur in that situation. If my opponent triple blocks again, I'll just kill Augur. Then I can kill 2 creatures with 1 stone. Or do I? Do I even care? Well, I'm blocking this way no matter what. Let me... Teachings? See what's left in my library. 6, 9 lands, 10, 11 lands, plus map, which can still get a Remote Isle, so that's a redraw. Basically, my opponent has random card plus Miscreant. Let me actually take a snipping tool, snippy, snip, snip of this, so I can see what I got left. Because losing this game would be so bad, and it would be entirely because I played badly. I'm countering Miscreant, right? Like, for sure I'm countering Miscreant. In which case, I'm naked to a top-decked Sprite from their Ninja draw or their turn draw. Bringing them to 4. I've still got 4 one-power creatures in play. Next turn, they've got Augur plus Ninja to block Oracle. Go to 1. I take 2 in the air. Maybe 3 if they have another Ninja to bring back one of their attackers. They could have another Ninja. So if they just go to attacks and Ninja their Sprite back, and I only have 1 Pyroblast, that's a huge bummer for me. Alright. I'm just going to hope I draw spells, or my opponent misses for a little bit. They haven't played any Gushes, though, so they've got a bunch of live draws. I am going to have to counter Miscreant if they play one. It's just too good. Not to. So if my opponent ripped majorly, I'm going to lose again to a sick draw from Is It Delver in the finals, but okay, that worked. If they swing with the 1/1s, I'll let it happen. I can kill the Sprite, but they know I've had the Pyroblast, whatever. That's fine. Yep. Ninja back your Sprite. Cool. I need to draw a spell. I also just bring him to 1 otherwise, but bring him to 1 with 4 lethal creatures in play seems good to me. Play land Augur? No? Alright. Spell. Boom. That was the best possible spell. My opponent could have Pyroblast. They could have actual counterspell, the 4th actual counterspell. That's fine. Don't care. If they missed on that Ninja hit, they are dead. Just straight dead, because I can get wall. I can wall back flicker the 2 walls, and then have a series of Pyroblasts ready. They didn't kill the Oracle. I don't like that block, but that means maybe they do have the counterspell. No? Flicker? I don't like how I'm tapping that. Let's do better. I don't see a reason to play a land first. They have a Scred? Nope. Alright, they're dead. No Scred, they dead. Oh. Gut shot? We could do better. Gut shot gets countered by Sprite this turn, so I don't want to do that. Getting Prohibit to stop future Pyroblast or Screds. Or I can just win the match. We're in the finals, 2nd time in a row. Our black-white opponent is up a game in their revenge match, I think. I think they lost earlier to a timeout. Actually, how long did that take? 26 minutes? They might time out again. Zeno. He who speaks to himself, he who is in the what? Okay, I guess it wasn't a revenge match. Is this some sort of Game of Thrones thing that I'm missing? He who speaks to themselves and he who is in the water? Whatever. Hopefully we won't blow our matchup against either of them. I think they're both very good matchups, but I've lost to one, and I guess I kind of crushed that black-white deck. Hopefully they'll keep winning. Either way, hopefully we'll be able to get a win in the finals.